He stood up during the applause, the tassels of graduation caps still swaying in the air, and cleared his throat. "I've decided," he said, his voice steady, almost rehearsed, "to start a new life without you." The auditorium hushed. Forks clinked against abandoned plates. His words cut through the air sharper than any blade. She was sitting 2 tables away, his girlfriend, my friend, our friend, smiling like a thief who believed the crime had gone unnoticed. I smiled. Not wide, controlled. "Congratulations on your honesty," I said. My tone was calm, as if he'd just admitted to forgetting to take out the trash. Then I handed him the envelope. Thin, white, innocent-looking. He slipped it open, eyes scanning. His jaw locked, then unhinged, and then the scream. But let me go back. We met 20 years ago. A library. He dropped a book, I picked it up, our fingers brushed. He told me I looked like trouble. I laughed, believing that was a compliment. He made me promises in whispers, kissed me like I was oxygen, built a world where I thought I was safe. For years I clung to that illusion, until the cracks appeared. The changes were small, the way he'd guard his phone, the late nights at work, the smell of perfume that wasn't mine, faint but defiant. Once he came home with lipstick on his collar, red, bold, not my shade. He lied easily, too easily, a client, an accident. He kissed me after, as if that could erase the truth. But I didn't confront him, not then. I learned silence is sharper than accusations. Silence lets people believe they've won. So I watched, listened, waited. The evidence arrived in pieces. A text meant for her, not me. "Last night was perfect. I love you." The receipt for the hotel, tucked into his jacket pocket. His sudden generosity with flowers, guilt wrapped in ribbons. And finally, the cruelest cut. My daughter whispering that she saw him, hand in hand, with her, my so-called friend. I should have broken. Instead, something inside me hardened. I didn't rage. I didn't beg. I planned. First, I secured the finances, quietly. Every joint account drained of half, transferred into an account he couldn't touch, my name alone. Second, the house. I contacted a lawyer, arranged the paperwork. Every asset reviewed, every loophole closed. He thought I was still asleep beside him at night. In truth, I was wide awake, mapping every move. Third, the evidence. Screenshots, photos, bank statements. I compiled it all, a dossier of betrayal. Enough to crush him in court and in reputation. And last, the stage. My daughter's graduation. The one place where family, friends, colleagues would gather. His perfect audience. And so we returned to that hall. He stood, his voice booming with false courage, announcing my exile from a life I had built brick by brick. His mistress glowing smug across the room. "Congratulations on your honesty," I said. Then the envelope slid across the table. Inside, copies of every receipt, every message, every lie, filed neatly like exhibits in a trial. And at the back, the coup de grace, legal papers. Divorce finalized. Assets already split. His accounts frozen. His mistress named in the evidence. His job, his reputation, gone the moment the envelope opened. He screamed because he realized he hadn't left me. I had left him. Weeks ago. Quietly. Completely. The room erupted in whispers. Friends leaned back, eyes widening as the truth spread like fire. His mistress shrank into her seat, her smile dissolving into ash. My daughter's face. Oh, her face. She looked at me with pride, not pity. That was my victory. He chased me to the parking lot, red-faced, spitting accusations. "You ruined me!" he shouted. I turned, steady. "No, you ruined yourself. I just made sure everyone saw it." And then I walked away. No tears, no trembling, just release. That night, I poured myself a glass of wine, not to celebrate, but to mark the end. 20 years reduced to ashes, yes, but also 20 years that had sharpened me into someone who could burn them down when the time came. Do I regret it? No. Regret is for those who lose. He thought he was the hunter. He thought betrayal made him powerful. But the truth? He was only ever the prey. And I, the wife he underestimated, was patient enough to wait for the perfect shot.